we have the Eagles versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys took the lead of the NFC East. And I will say, everyone was hyping up the Eagles, but the Dallas Cowboys have a point differential of plus 188. The Eagles have one of plus 21.
That's insane.
The Cowboys may be the better team.
Right? As of right now, the Cowboys are firing on all cylinders. Like, but again, back to the thing we said so many teams. Are they firing on too many cylinders at the wrong time?
I think they're doing it just the right time.
Can they keep this going? Because that's what that has been the thing now for the last how many weeks? Where we know that this has been the 4 years in a row. This team, when they're firing like a machine gun.
I don't think they've even reached their ceiling yet. Like even close to. I feel like their offense could be even more explosive.
I do too. That's the thing.
And I don't think.
But that's the problem is whenever I get to.
I don't think a team.
I can't even.
I don't think a team like the 49ers will stop them because I think in that matchup, I take Dak Prescott and the Mike McCarthy offense over what I believe Brock Purdy can do against the Dallas defense.
So basically, you're just saying like that first matchup that happened earlier in the year. It's just,
I think it's wash. I mean, like, look at the Cardinals.
I was going to say
what happened with the Cardinals.
I was going to say sometimes just not in both teams not in the right groove. That was when Dak wasn't really that hot at that time. It wasn't really nothing was going yet. I do agree.
I think it's a completely different game this time if they see each other in the playoffs.
We need to see it.
So if I'm an Eagles fan, am I panicking?
I wouldn't say you're panicking yet, but I would say with how everyone feels about how Jalen's not maybe all the way healthy and a lot of things about that, you're starting to say to yourself like, man, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. You're not panicking, but sweat's coming down your forehead.
Yeah,
your heart's beating a little faster than normal.
I think the Eagles' defense is really what's letting them down.
And that's I was gonna say. I was looking at him on the sideline. I knew you were probably thinking the same thing. You saw Sean Desai out there. You know.
I'm Sean Desai. Vic Fangio disciple was once a Chicago Bear.
Here's my thing I want to talk about him is look, he's called plenty of great games this year, but then there's also
this defense has not been the same.
It's not the same where you're like, it's definitely not the same.
I mean, what you're seeing with the Miami defense is so frustrating for the Eagles because like they could have had him. And I think they are undoubtedly the favorites to go back to the Super Bowl.
Undoubtedly. And again, when the Eagles are playing at their best, I still do think they are. That's the thing now is it's a matter of can they get healthy enough? Really, that's I think it comes down to can they be healthy enough to beat these teams come conference chip time, semifinals time.
So I think also, just to wrap this up, the Dak Prescott, we talked about possibly MVP. Jake Ferguson has been amazing. The Cowboys defense has been amazing. The Cowboys backfield has been amazing. The receiving core has been amazing. It's just everything has been awesome for the Cowboys.
Absolutely. And also I wanted to say, like, this is the last little random note, but just because I think Cowboys fans, tell me what you're thinking. I mean, am I wrong? Both games this season where Rico Dowdle had 10 plus touches, he's got a touchdown in both games. And guess what? All the games where he didn't have 10 touches, no touchdown.
Hashtag feed Rico.
Hashtag feed Rico. Get him involved, man.
Hashtag feed Rico.
Feed Rico, too.
So basically what I'm hearing is Broncos AFC West champs, Cowboys NFC East champs. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Basically, that would be mind-blowing. But I'd love to see it for Sean. Sean Payton, bring that shit home to the AFC West. Bring home that banner to the Broncos Stadium Mile High.